For classic matches done in the same style as this one, go over to patreon.com/drunkredhead. Previously on my World Cup qualifying roundup, we were looking at matchday 6 in European qualifying, including this last minute winner from Magnusson of Iceland. This time out, it's matchday 7 in European qualifying, and we begin our first part of that at the Stade Maurice Dufresne in Liège as Belgium took on Gibraltar. 16 minutes passed when Belgium took the lead. The goal's credited for Dries Mertens, but I don't think you can give it to him with the goalkeeper making a mistake like that. 2 minutes later and it was 2-0 to Belgium, Thomas Meunier scoring thanks to a heavy deflection. The goals were coming thick and fast now, and in the 21st minute Romelu Lukaku's header went in to make it 3-0. Now there were a lot of goals in this game, but the goal of the game came in the 27th minute when Axel Witsel scored this wonderful overhead volley. Gibraltar managed to keep a clean sheet for a whole 10 minutes after that, until Romelu Lukaku scored his second close-range goal of the game on 38 minutes to make it 5-0 to Belgium. And it was 6-0 just before half-time, Eden Hazard scoring at this time another close-range finish in the 45th minute. Belgium slowed down a little in the second half, but as the match went into the 61st minute, Thomas Meunier popped up for his second goal. Meunier then popped up again in the 67th minute to score a similar goal to get a hat-trick. Going into the last 10 minutes and Belgium leading 8-0, what's the last thing you want to do? That's right, Gibraltar gave him a penalty, and Romelu Lukaku scored that in the 82nd minute to score a hat-trick of his own. The final score, Belgium 9, Gibraltar 0. More goals now, Cyprus versus Bosnia and Herzegovina at the GSP Stadium in Nicosia. They were in the 32nd minute of the match when Sunjic opened the scoring for Bosnia and Herzegovina. And on 44 minutes, the Bosnian lead was extended to 2-0 thanks to Edin Viška. Over 3 second-half minutes, the game was turned on its head. First, in the 65th minute, Dimitrios Christofi brought Cyprus back into the game with a beauty. Then, in the 67th minute, Cyprus were level, Laban the scorer. After that, no one saw this coming. Cyprus took the lead on 76 minutes thanks to Pieros Sotiriou's deflected shot. Cyprus would not relinquish their lead and claimed instead a famous 3-2 comeback win. Now over to the other game in Group H, Greece versus Estonia. And how many goals would we see at the Karaiskakis Stadium in Piraeus after seeing 14 in the first two games? Well, none unfortunately. This one was 0-0. We'll worry about the group standings after matchday 8. For the time being, let's focus on other groups such as Group A and the big match of the matchday, France versus the Netherlands at the Stade de France in Saint-Denis. And as you can see there, Antoine Griezmann gave France the lead on 14 minutes. The lead was doubled in the second half, 73 minutes on the clock when Thomas Lemar scored a wonder goal. And Lemar would double his own tally 2 minutes from time, making it 3-0 to France. The French got another one in injury time, Kylian Mbappe scoring it on 90+1. The final score, France 4, the Netherlands 0. Next up in Group A, Luxembourg took on Belarus at the Stade Josip Barthel, and it was a great day for Luxembourg as they opened the scoring on 60 minutes thanks to Damotta. It definitely wasn't a bad finish, and Belarus had no reply on a famous few days for Luxembourg. More from them in a few weeks' time, but first Bulgaria versus Sweden in Group A's other game at the Vasilevsky National Stadium in Sofia. The home side were in front on 12 minutes thanks to Manilev's close-range header. The Swedes had a chance to draw level from the penalty spot, which they didn't take, but they did eventually equalise thanks to Mikael Lustig in the 29th minute. 4 minutes later, however, and Bulgaria were back in front. Georgi Kostadinov scoring on 33 minutes with yet another header, the third of the match. Just before half-time, Sweden were level once again, Marcus Berg scoring yet another header on 44 minutes. Traditions were broken in the second half when Chochev scored Bulgaria's winner on 79 minutes when, well, he didn't score a header, but it was a great goal. The final score, Bulgaria 3, Sweden 2. The last group we'll be dealing with today is Group B, and over to the Kaiben Park in St Gallen for Switzerland versus Andorra, as Switzerland looked to extend their 100% record. It took 43 minutes for Switzerland to finally break down the Andorran defence, Haris Seferovic scoring the header to give Switzerland the lead. The pitch was barely playable on a soggy night in St Gallen, but Seferovic did manage to double Switzerland's lead on 63 minutes. 4 minutes later, and Switzerland got their third and final goal of the game, Stefan Lichtsteiner scoring this one, the final score 3-0. Hot on Switzerland's heels are Portugal, who played the Faroe Islands at the Estadio del Bessa in Porto. And we were only 3 minutes into the game before who else but Cristiano Ronaldo would pop up with a beautiful bicycle kick to give Portugal the lead. And he would get his and Portugal's second on 28 minutes from the penalty spot. Not sure why they got the penalty though, didn't get that on the clip. The Faroe Islands clawed their way back into the game 10 minutes later, Baldvinsson scoring a great volley on 38 minutes. From then on though, it was the Portugal show. First up, 58 minutes, William Carvalho made it 3-1 to Portugal. Then on 65 minutes, Cristiano Ronaldo would take his time and get his hat-trick goal. 4-1 to Portugal. 5 minutes from the end, Portugal had time for one more goal. Nelson Oliveira scoring from close range to make it 5-1 to Portugal, and that was your final score. The last match of the video now, and it's over to the Groupama Arena in Budapest for a pretty inconsequential match between Hungary and Latvia. It took Hungary 6 minutes to open the scoring, Kadar with a set-piece header. The home side were 2-0 up 20 minutes later, Adam Zalai with another set-piece header on 26 minutes. Hungary had a bit of a dodgy moment at the back 5 minutes before half-time. An awful back pass led to Fryan Manis getting a goal back for Latvia on 40 minutes. In the second half, however, Hungary proved themselves to be the kings of the set-piece header, getting their third of the game, Zudzak scoring on 68 minutes, the final score 3-1 to Hungary, and that is it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed. There's plenty more qualifiers to come, plus lots more from the Drunk Redhead World Cup, so like and subscribe.